So finally, the supplements, what everyone's been waiting for. um, Herbals are probably the number one thing to go for if you're looking for a testosterone supplement. There are many herbs that are great for testosterone. There are some other herbs that are not so great and are just overhyped, and I'll go over those a little bit later. But I have listed here a few of the really good pro-testosterone herbs. I really like the horny goat weed, coleus forskholii, mucuna pruriens, suma root, ashwagandha, grape seed extract. And I mean, some of these are just awesome for general health, not even testosterone alone. But doing some of those would really make a difference. Some of the vitamins and minerals that you can do daily. Obviously, vitamin D3 if you're in the winter time, not in an area where you can get sun, it's always good. Vitamin K2 is a really good one. The boron, zinc, magnesium, and iodine are some of the best minerals that you can have for starting to raise your testosterone. And I think probably a lot of people know about the ZMA, zinc magnesium aspartate. That's zinc and magnesium with vitamin B6. That's a really good supplement as well. I tend to like different forms of those minerals and not necessarily the aspartate, so I kind of mix my own with that combination. Cod liver oil is spectacular. You're getting natural sources of vitamin D and vitamin A out of that. Creatine, that's going to be your best supplement as far as raising DHT levels in the body, and people also know its muscle building capabilities are outstanding. A couple other lesser known things like royal jelly and bee pollen. Royal jelly actually contains real testosterone in it, and then many other vitamins and minerals. It's basically a superfood that the queen bee eats. And pine pollen, also a superfood and something that is going to contain testosterone. So let's go over a little bit of what are the overhyped supplements. The big one is Tribulus terrestris, of course. I've seen that one just about everywhere online. It's something that is in most testosterone proprietary blend supplements as well. But there's no scientific backing to it. So I don't even really know how it got to be such a big deal, but I would stay away from that. And the velvet deer antler is the same way. I mean, that's been touted as doing just about everything from raising growth hormone to anti-aging and muscle recovery, but in reality it's really nothing that's backed by science. The maca and shilajit are a little bit different. They may have good testosterone qualities to them, but it's really hard to find the actual thing. Most of the supplements are just a bunch of filler and not really the real ingredient. Shilajit should actually be in a resin form if you want real shilajit, and a lot of times I see it in a pill form or a powder, and that's not the way that shilajit is actually meant to be. So if you're getting something like that, you're probably just getting a lot of filler and nothing of the real thing. Fenugreek works the exact same way as saw palmetto. It's going to raise your testosterone by blocking the conversion into DHT. So if you're someone that just wants higher testosterone, I guess you can take it. But if you want to have high DHT, then it's not going to be for you. And stinging nettle is something that's used for prostate issues, and for some reason has been lumped into raising testosterone, but there is no scientific backing that it actually does raise testosterone. So let's wrap this thing up with a little quality check. If you're going to get some herbals, I would look for tincture form if you can find that. Those are going to be the best absorbed, and they're usually the freshest. The minerals, there's so many different forms of minerals out there that it can be a little bit overwhelming and confusing on what to get, and a lot of them are just cheap forms that don't absorb at all. Look for the orotate and the chelated forms of your minerals. And of course, try to buy organic. Organic has to go through a strict process to get that seal, the organic seal, so that's always good. And then be wary of certain supplements like the maca and the shilajit, and making sure that they're the actual thing that they say they are. About 90% of the time they're not. And then, raising your testosterone is a lifestyle. It's going to take more than supplements to do it. So eat well, lift well, and sleep well. This has been another episode of Supplemental Sense.